G'day, how you going? I'm with Matt. Matt's our drafty. I want to introduce you to Matt and show you what he does. G'day, Matt, how you going?
Good, Curbs, how you going?
Good, good. It's great having our own draftsman in-house. The benefit of that is that we can redraw plans, change things around. Clients, a lot of the time when we have a meeting with a client, we'll have our plan, but they may want to adjust something in the house, make the ensuite a bit bigger or add cupboards to the garage or something like that. So basically what happens is we'll get the plan, the salespeople, or me for example, and we'll make some changes to it with the client, with what they want to do. We then give it to Matty to make it look pretty. He then adjusts things and makes it work. Sometimes it doesn't work, mate, no, does it?
No. So if it doesn't work, we've got site restrictions, things like that, side boundary clearances, sewer main, to be clear of to the roof, things like that. So I'll try and make it work where I can. If I can't, make it work, I'll come back to you. And
sometimes also, like for example, we'll just draw a shower here and a vanity there and a door there, and it may not work in that size area because you've got to have a certain amount of room for a toilet or a certain amount of room for a door, that type of thing. So Matt then makes it work. He'll juggle things around and make it work. We then bring that back to you, the client, and show you and make sure you're happy with it, so you can add your personal touch, which is fantastic. This is what it looks like up on the screen.
So this is how it all drawn up. As you can see, pretty basic.
And then once we get, so he's made these changes to that plan, he's added on gas bottles and that type of thing?
Yes, yep.
Yeah.
So that's all shown, pretty easy to read once it's all printed out. So it's similar to this once it comes out of the printer. Quite easy to read. All the info's there, all in the legend, things like that. This is an elevation for this project behind.
Get it back to the client, go through it, make sure they're happy with it, and then we go to full drawings.
Correct. Yes, like I said
here.
Yeah, mate.
Oh, good.
Right, so
run through these for us.
Pretty much. So this is your site plan. Shows the building, shows all your boundaries, street, etc. These dimensions here for the guys to do their site set out. And that's pretty much all there is to a site plan. Pretty basic.
Yeah, but it's really good because it gives you a perception of the size of the house on the block and how much room you've got. If you're doing a shed, we'll actually position a shed and a pool so you can see how much room you've got because it's all to scale, which is really good. I find that really handy. Yeah. What else you got there, mate?
So this is a pretty big home. So this is your floor plan, lesser dimensions. So the one we showed before had all the dimensions on it. Basically the same setup, showing all the information, walls, doors, things like that. Yep. This plan here is a dimension plan for the carpenters to do their thing, put all the walls in, things like that.
Yep.
Then we go to our elevations. So this is a stump home. The front of it was basically at ground level, the garage on slab obviously. Yep. You can see around the side here, the site started to slab away.
Yeah, so the back of it drops down, it drops about 3 metres. That's the front, it's slab on ground brick, and then around the sides colour bond. Yep, and then at the back, flip him over, and at the back, it's about 3 metres out of the ground. You can see here it's up on stumps, and there's a timber deck, and then this is all back to brick. So this is a split level home that we're doing.
So that's basically just to show the tradies what the home will look like once it's finished, the client as well, so they can see what they're getting as a final product. This is just a section through the home. Nothing really there that the client needs to worry about. It's just explain to the trades what's going where, retaining wall under the home, things like that. Yeah. This is our standard fix-out details for the carpenters. So it's just if they need to put noggins in for your wall-mounted TV, towel rails, toilet roll holders, the essentials.
Yeah, where things are going to be positioned.
Yep. Slab set out. This is for the concreters to do their
So when
part.
they get out on site, they know where measurements are to get the slab in the right spot.
Bricklayers as well. So as you can see these lines here, that's all your bricks. So they can set out brick lines as well, things like that. Yep. This is the stump set out. This home was up on stumps.
Yeah.
So these little squares you can see here, they're your steel columns. Hold your floor up.
Yeah, and then obviously, and the reason why this is all done is so that it meets the building code. We meet and exceed the building code, but this is obviously helping the people on site, the contractors, to make sure they know where things go. Yeah. What else have we got, mate?
This is your floor framing, so I've just nominated your bearers, your joists, once again for the chippies to do their thing. Pretty basic. This one put a hardwood deck on it because it exposes the elements, things like that. So so that's pretty standard. Yep. Once again, carpenter plans. This is your roof framing and wall framing layout. So I've nominated your load bearing walls, Yeah, so there's really not much here to explain. It's just the carpenters know what they're doing. Wall bracing, that's to your Australian standard, so your house doesn't blow
Showing where
over.
we're putting the bracing. Yep.
Yep, so that's them all here. Roof drainage, how much area of roof's going to your downpipe.
Yeah, and a lot of this is for council because council have and building code have certain requirements on how much square meterage can go into a downpipe, that type of thing. So we've got to prove to council that we're doing that, and it meets the code.
Yep. Downpipe set out just to make the plumber's life easier, show them where the downpipe's going up the wall, things like that. Yep. So just a menu from the corner.
And we try and keep them away from the front entry, so you don't want to be walking into a downpipe at the front or at the back where you're living. We try and keep them out of sight. Yep.
This is your floor coverings layout plan, so the client will take this to whoever's doing the flooring, just to give them basically an idea of what's tile, what's what. In particular, this job, the client wanted to do his own floor coverings, so that's why there's nothing shown. Lastly, your electrical layout plan.
Electrical plan. I do that a fair bit with the client. So basically, we sit down with the client and they work out where they want to put their power points, your lights, your switches, that type of thing, which is great. So you can personalise it and have those things where you want them. That's the last page. So there's a bit to it, as you can see. There's about 13 pages that get done. So Matty does that. Mate, look, thanks for your time.
No worries. Thanks for coming around.
I'll let you get back to drawing plans.
Yeah, cheers.
Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
See ya.
See ya.